Alright, and we are back here with another match for our modern Jeskai control list. So, in our last video, we ended up going 2-0 versus Hollow One. Definitely interesting games. I'm not too out of the realm of what we normally would experience with this type of deck. We basically utilized our life total and got to a situation where we allowed Teferi to take over the match. And we utilized our removal properly. 4 Path to Exile's definitely important in removing their 8 recurable threats. And Cellar Wreckage being a pretty good card along with Elspeth. And just closing the door on their threats. So we've got another match starting up here in just a moment. So we'll take a look and see what we're paired against. So I'm going to be recording each one of these league videos. Whether the win or loss, they're going to be on the channel, just so you guys can see exactly how the league went for us. So we're on the draw here, but we actually have a decent hand. No removal, but we do have a counterspell and certain visions with Snapcaster to utilize things, and we have 3 mana. So I think in the dark, I think I'm fine keeping this. We can use certain visions to dig for removal as needed, or ditch Path to Exiles and certain premium verdicts if we are paired against something like a control mirror or a non-linear aggro or combo deck that we want additional counter magic for. So we will see what we need to do. If we're not sure what we're playing against, I mean, Blackleaf Glyphs definitely signals probably a Hollow One again. It's unfortunate. I would have liked to showcase a different match, but such is life. Depending on how the quality is of this, we may just not put this in the video, but alright, so I'm just going to play the colonnade here. We're not sure exactly what we need to be answering as of yet. Oh, okay, so he's Mardu Pyromancer. He's not... Alright, well this definitely changes things a little bit. So we're actually going to fetch a Hallowed Fountain here. Oh, I meant... that was bad. Alright, okay, yeah, so we just lost the game here. Because I meant to get a Steam Vents for that. So we could get rid of the Pyromancer and... But it says, oh, okay, I was just waiting for a straight Blood Moon and would have made it nice and quick for us to be done. Well, if we lose because of extra 4 life, basically because of this, I mean, we can definitely recover from losing that, especially if his online was just flashback Faithless Looting and that's it. Alright, so we'll get Steam Vents this time. Alright, so next turn we can always just counter something and bounce an elemental if we need to, otherwise we just take a couple hits from it. If he's just like on a handful of removal, we actually have a good chance. I imagine he's going to have a Kolaghan's Command on my end step, or just now. Yeah, so we're going to probably pitch this island. Oh, no, okay, it's just flashing back looting. That's also okay. It's not so bad without the Pyromancer, or because this is not Hollow One, they're not getting the... He's guarding a Reveler. He must have a second Reveler in hand for sure, if he's discarding the first one. Yeah. Having 2 Revelers means the first one's going to get discarded anyway, so that actually is a very good discard on his part. Alright, so he takes probably Snapcaster here. Well, I mean, I guess you could see him taking the Revelation. Just to make sure. Alright, I'm going to play the island here. If he doesn't play anything, I don't think I need to fire off the Snapcaster for a measly Helix. I definitely want to keep Cryptic Command up because Bedlam Reveler costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery in the graveyard, so it costs 8, but so far it's actually only reduced by 1. So it's actually a 7 mana card right now, 2, 4, 5. So he could theoretically cast it next turn. So I could play Snapcaster, Lightning Helix, the Elemental. This means 16, gets rid of his threat. He's only got 3 cards in hand, and I've got Cryptic Commander to negate. Or I can just take the 1 and then have Snapcaster, Serum Visions plus negate if I needed it, but I don't think I want to do that line. I think we just do nothing here. We have a Flooded Strand we can pitch to something like a K command if we were to let run resolve. My opponent's less likely to do anything too crazy because of the Cryptic Command. He's going to probably want to set up a turn where he plays like K command plus Pyromancer to make me use negate plus Snapcaster. So I think that would have been the turn to do it, because then I would be light on mana. I'm going to Sacred Foundry here, just so I have a second red, but also a third white, in case I should need it. For the island, because he knows about the island, he doesn't know about the Flooded Strand. So we do want to keep the 2 cards in my hand a little bit of a secret, just in case. So I think we take 1 more hit from this. As as it goes, we're not like hurting for cards. Alright, well, this is just negating. This leaves us with Cryptic Command for whatever we need. Yeah, again, we're not required to get rid of that. So let's just, One Damage is annoying, but so far he doesn't have a lot of pressure going. And once we get a Sphinx Revelation to fire off for 4 or 5 cards, that will just put us well ahead, and we should be able to take over the game from there. Ideally, we want to just find a Secure the Wastes relatively quickly, just to knock him out in a couple turns. We do have Colony, which can start firing up, but the chances of having like a Dreadbore or Terminate in hand are pretty high right these days. So, and he knows we have Cryptic Command, Snapcaster, 1 unknown card. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste a Cryptic Command on that. Okay, I was gonna say, if he casts the Lingering Soul, I might consider countering it and bouncing one of the spirits. Our best draw right now actually would be Electrolyze. Let's get the Howl Fountain here. Snapcaster into my graveyard. No. Would I like to flip this? Yes. Alright, so I guess I can go to what, 5? Still got the souls, but I think we can buy a bit of time here. These Snapcaster Helix even is just a full turn. Cryptic Command counterbalance is another. Fine, Electrolyze, we're laughing. Because I have Cryptic Command plus Escanta mana this turn, which is pretty insane. Him doing nothing definitely gives us a window. I really don't want to just Snapcaster Helix, just because if he has like K command, we're pretty wrecked. just want the Certain Visions actually just to dig. I mean, we have one cryptic command already. Alright, so that's exactly the card we needed. So let's Certain Visions first. To vary. Don't think we want to vary this turn just because we're going to be electrolyzing and we would still be a mana short. Had I had a 5th mana, I would have looked into doing that. But I think we could definitely just electrolyze. The 2 spirits. Go to 4. Oh, that's brutal. That's a good card for us. There's got 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's casting a giant fucking bedlam. Alright, let's counter this and return the token to hand. This gets rid of that threat. Because we're at 4, it is a threat in that sense. Or he just has Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt. I mean, had we let that resolve, he's just going to discard his hand. He's going to have to bolt us anyways. I don't think in that situation, if those were creature kills, we would have been in a better position. So bringing Elspeth in, bringing Wear and Tear in for his Blood Moons. We just want this. And probably EE for tokens. Keep 2 paths. Maybe 4 cryptic commands is a bit lofty. And 1 negate, 1 bolt. Still want the second to fairy. Maybe not the second to fairy. It's good in the game. It goes long, but we still just need to answer his tokens and get the game over with. We'll go something like that. Alternatively, I could just trim the 4th path to exile, or keep 1 path and keep the second to fairy, but that seems a bit much. And Disdainful Stroke we're not going to bring in just for countering his bedlams. Yeah, so I think the match would. I mean, sure. I would. I think anyway I would have played it that turn. I think he had me. So yeah, I think it would have been okay if we'd seen Electrolyze a turn before. I'm not going to say no to this hand. It's mulligan, that's good. So we have an answer to turn 2 Pyromancer. Yeah, the extra 2 damage that we took for the Helix. Yeah, so basically we would have been okay had I not shocked the wrong land. I think that was definitely our downfall that match. So I mean, it becomes a game of inches, and like I said, when the second I made that play, that was the turn we lost that game, and by extension, we could potentially lose the match because of that. That is pretty not good to see at all. I'm just gonna fetch a Steam Vents and then Certain Visions. I definitely like both those cards. So unless he has Pyromancer this turn, which I don't think he'd actually play Pyromancer. I think he'd just grind a Lingering Souls and go. Depends on what he wants to do. I think you should wait a turn so you can like Inquisition plus. Oh, okay, or just Brutality. That's fine. So if he takes Wear and Tear, we know he's got Blood Moon coming. If he takes Electrolyze, you should be taking Electrolyze to get these Lingering Souls to do anything. He might just take Supreme Verdict just to force me out of the full sweep mode, or he could just take Path if he wants to get a space going. But yeah, Electrolyze is the best card for him in that situation. So we're just going to play Skanta. We're going to pass. If he plays Blood Moon this turn, we can crack this. This Flood Strand is going to stay uncracked until absolutely necessary. Yep. Much we can do about that. Although, if I didn't know I was getting the land next turn, 3, 4, 5. Depending what he takes, we could theoretically flip Skanta, but I really don't want to. Somehow I imagine this is just going to make a pair of Lingering Souls tokens. This is definitely a grindy matchup for control of the playthrough. It's beatable, but it's definitely a game of cat and mouse in when you cast your spells when, and if they draw the right answers at the right times. I think I just want to draw that 4th land. So I took the Snapcaster, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I might just path one of these spirits now. It gives him a mana, but then it basically either gives us a lot more time before we have to verdict, and or lets us get a search for Skanta a turn quicker, which is definitely going to matter in being able to climb out of this little bit of a hole that we're in. Just because we're down on cards versus him. And then Souls just grinds super hard. Wow. Okay. Alright. I think I still get planes here. I need to get this Skanta going. Yes, I'll flip it just so I can. There. So we do have Cryptic Command mana represented. Let's take 3 here. Just double souls on the board just makes me sad, Panda. Alright. Yep. Flashback is a hell of a card. And the sins of Innistrad's past are quite evident. Alright, so we're going to Skanta. Logic Knot. Oh, what have we gotten? No, just goes in the order. I guess I could Lightning Bolt there, but we just got to pass here. Definitely just Lightning Bolting us. Okay. We'll just lightning bolt one of these just to shave the clock a turn. Yep. He knows that that's going to be enough to force the verdict. Which means next turn we definitely want to hit a land. Alright, well, that's kind of good for us. Yeah, it's really good for us. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Supreme Verdict. But the only card I would really counter next turn would be I just fetch an island here. And just tear it. I'm not gonna waste a negate on that. Alright, if he has okay. Alright, so again, he's just got the little runner cards, which is unfortunate to beat. Oh, okay, he's just playing. Okay, I thought for sure he was going to be playing. I guess he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough instants and sorceries to make a Bedlam Reveler post board. Alright, so go to 6. He's got 3 in hand. We just have to, depending on what he plays. 7, 8. I could see him playing a Reveler now, maybe, or like another Blood Moon. So he knows about. I'm not going to counter that, because that's definitely a bait spell. Yeah, so he definitely has a Reveler. Alright, so he knows about Logic Knot, he doesn't know about Negate, so depending on how he plays things here. One, two. Alright, chances last card's not Blood Moon. Alright, if it's Blood Moon, we can still answer it with the Fairy. That's why I'm not as worried. Okay. I'm gonna hold up Negate in case he has like a Lightning Bolt or another Blood Moon or something. I don't need to represent. I'm actually gonna negate this to protect these. I mean, he's gonna see we have nothing anyway, so I'd rather just negate it this turn. Yep. Pretty brutal. Oh, what has he got here? Another Pyromancer. Yeah, so you can definitely see how this is a grindy affair just because they get to keep drawing cards with Reveler. Ideally, we find Sphinx's Revelation sooner rather than later. and or like an Elspeth. Basically one of those two haymakers to buy some time. Okay, so he's just choosing to put me to 1 for cut off my. I don't know why he'd pitch Bloodwood. It seems like a card. I mean, right, so we're gonna draw a card. Let's go to Ascanta first, and Path to Exile. Okay, so those are definitely cards that we want. I'll play Ascanta, tap land. And untap those two. So he's got exactly one card to either have Brutality or Lightning Bolts. Otherwise, we have a chance to Snapcaster, and we get Snapcaster plus Snapcaster plus Elspeth. So I'm going to draw. Okay, so let's cast Elspeth. He's just. I'm not going to play the Scalding Tarn because I'd rather keep the card for extra hand information. Alright, so we may have locked this up by the skin of our teeth this match. I'm not going to Ascanta just in case he does have Lightning Bolts. That would be. It's one thing to lose one game, but losing a match to it. I really don't want to draw Lightning Bolt this turn because we do have Snapcaster if I need that effect. Okay, so let's Ascanta. Helix I will take. I would like that secure, but I think having that extra life is important. Right, so we're just going to tap Ascanta. And on islands we have lots of blue. And he gives that game up. The fairy was pretty good there. Settle, but less good. I think it's still good. I think I want. I want to negate over the extra path this game just because we want to increase our chances that we counter a turn 3 Blood Moon, either with Celestial Purge or Wear and Tear. Being additional options, this is fine. He's got one target for Inquisition if that's what he does. I imagine it's either Faceless Looting or Inquisition or like tap land. That's usually what they do, unless they have like the odd Thoughtseize, but usually they don't like to lead Thoughtseize, and they can lead Inquisition because Inquisition is the better card to play before turn 4, because turn 4 is obviously the earliest that I can be casting something. So what is strand here? If I need to path a turn 2 Pyromancer, I will. I do not need to, so I think we're just going to keep this flooded strand active. I mean, if he's going to have a blood moon, he's going to go for it anyways. Let's not take 2 if I don't have to, because our life is definitely a resource. I'm not going to shock just to bolt him. That just seems bad. So yeah, I'm glad I definitely made that play that turn. It's kind of where Inquisition's bad. I mean, I can see him just pitching a. Oh, we got the Pyromancer. Yep. Alright, so I definitely like having this EE now. It gives us an answer to Blood Moon if I need to Supreme Verdict in a turn or two. I'm not going to do it this turn, with him having 5 cards in hand, and this gives him. Depends if he plays his next land and anything else. There's 2 lands. Okay. Right, I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to get this plains now. Turn Field Rune into a basic, but that would take me off Cryptic Command. So we just wait 1 turn. You know, it's double Cryptic Command anyways, plus the Supreme Verdict. I'm actually going to counter this because I'd rather the Engine Explosive stay in my hand. Command, it's good. It's a good card for sure. Alright, so he just Brutalities, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, it's annoying because he's now going to probably just take this other Cryptic Command. Maybe just take Electrolyze, actually. Force me down the Verdict plan so you can force through something without Cryptic Command up. And then just play around it and just eat a spell later to it. Or just take it, I mean. It's up to what his other 2 cards are, which of these cards he takes. I don't see Electrolyze being the card he takes, but I mean, I could see him actually taking it because theoretically I could play Field of Rune something, and then Electrolyze Pyromancer plus Elemental, and then just have EE for the cleanup later. But no, I think he should be taking Verdict and or Cryptic and force me down one of the 2 lines, which is deal with my creatures or bust. Oh, he does take Electrolyze. Okay. That definitely indicates that he wants me to tap out sooner rather than later. Take 3. I guess I'm taking 1 3, 4, 5. Alright, I guess I'll go to 9. Alright, I'm actually just going to put this for 0. Here's a situation where he's going to put us to 4. So this is fine, because this actually answers all his tokens, and then we can just kill the Pyromancer. And he's actually significantly behind on clock as well, which is something that I actually notice a lot of on Magic Online, that a lot of players aren't as quick with their decisions sometimes. And, you know, every time you take 30 seconds to make a decision, it adds up over the course of 2 to 3 games. Alright, well, I'll counter draw a card, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I guess I could have just... I mean... If he's gonna have Blood Moon, he's gonna have Blood Moon. At least I can Sphinx's Revelation, draw 4 cards, and that'll definitely keep us in the game. Yeah, so that's kind of what he has. Alright, so I'm just gonna Blood Moon, and I can rev for 3 if I need to, otherwise waiting till 4. He's got 3 cards, but he doesn't like have a lot going on, so... I mean, I was glad I was able to answer that Pyromancer this turn. But every turn we wait, since Revelation for Purge becomes more of a thing. And with 2 Purges and incoming Lingering Souls, okay. I think we can wait 1 turn. Right, well, I might as well just do this now so I can make a land drop. Alright, so Snapcaster. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so instantly punished for using my E, apparently. I mean, I guess we still get to do stuff. Snapcaster Electrolyze. Buys us a window. Alright, well, hey. That's definitely... I mean, Teferi gets rid of 1 Blood Moon. Brutal. I think you just take Snapcaster here, that's probably what we should just be doing. I mean, clearly I can just S6 this turn. Why are these mismatched? This is such a piss off. So he takes Teferi. There's no reason not to take Teferi there. But at this point, he's on an 8-turn clock. guess I could Snapcaster Path if I absolutely needed to. Alternatively, Snapcaster Bolt if he doesn't present much of a threat. That lets me hold up Logic Knot for something scary. And we have another Snapcaster plus another Bolt. That's actually, I think that's just our line right there actually. With him being tight on mana and having basically tapped out this turn, we can put him to 11 and then to 7 and tap. And yeah. And then if he doesn't do anything on our turn, we can get attack for 4 and kill him with a lightning bolt. Alright. Lingering Souls means we definitely do it this turn. Snapcaster. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt your face. Snapcaster beats. Hold up. The Logic Knots. Logic Knot this. Like, I guess you have like Collective Brutality, could like kill a Snapcaster. Yeah. Oh, he's just going straight full value. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Escanta. So I can Snapcaster. I mean, he has to have something here, otherwise I just Snap Bolt him. Alright. And that was that. Alright, well, another victory for the good guys. It was definitely a fun match. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you aren't already, make sure you hit that follow button and the notification button, the little bell, so you know when my new videos go live. I am Pimp Donnie. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.